Pretty good one. Ted made instant coffee this morning. It comes with creamer in it, or did you add it? Ted added it, which is an advanced bushcraft maneuver. So he had instant coffee, then he dumped creamer in the same bag. Anyways, we're gonna get this fish on, and essentially we're camp mid-portage, so I'm gonna take my stuff from camp down to the end of the portage trail, double back, get the canoes, bring them to the end of the portage trail, and then it kind of feels like, you know, we're not really portaging because we camped along the way. It doesn't feel as bad. But then we have like another obstruction just downriver, which I don't know, we might be able to run, we don't know, but it looks like it'd be a short portage if we have to carry. And then we're home free through this super low water, obstruction choked stretch of river. You can see the water's low. I put my first load in over there, but you can see this would be where you typically want to leave your gear, and the water would be up to there, probably for a lot of people's trips. That's where we were camped, up there. So we broke camp, we finished off the portage. Ted's been battling a headache, so hopefully he gets better, but that's kind of concerning. Anyways, got my batteries charged up with solar, and now we're jumping back on the river, and then 2 seconds later we have another portage followed by a huge lake. So we'll see, maybe we'll be able to run it. Not sure how far we're going to try to push today. It's really going to be depending on the wind. The wind is like a godsend because we're not getting hammered by black flies like we were yesterday, but this wind on the big lake might create some challenging winds, and there's a big crossing we have to make too that might be kind of sketchy, so we'll have to be safe and just see how things are when we get there. But yeah, just gonna load up the boat and jump back on the river. Finally on the water, just in a little bay here, between this and our last rapid. Man, it just seemed like it's taking us forever. to get through this stretch of river. It's real late getting on the water, all-time record potentially. Pretty warm out, cloud cover, so ceiling, maybe like 2,000 foot ceiling. As long as the wind doesn't prevent us from paddling on a lake, no complaints. Hoping to make it a decent distance and get into some big lake trout today. There's the final rapid. Looks like we might be able to line it. And there is this lake that we've been questing for. Well, I think the best option is just portage as quickly as possible. Just basically goes over a point, so just too shallow to really line and too shallow to run. The takeout was pretty tough over there, so I just paddled over to the island that's in the middle of this rapid, and it's an easy carry over the island, or maybe I could scout that side and line down and skip the portage. Always looking to skip the portage. Ted's over there portaging. Looks like I might be able to line down here. Pretty rocky in here, so I wouldn't want to do it with Ted's canoe. Just popped on a white tube jig. I'm gonna jig at the base of these rapids while I wait for Ted, see if I can hook into a trout. First time I tried the big white tube jig, I've had luck jigging. Caught a couple nice ones jigging. The water's so clear you could just see down 10, 15 feet and just... There's one. Oh. Lost it, lost it. Oh, oh, I still got it. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, baby. Woo! Hello. Come to Papa. Single barbless hook. So easy to take out. That would actually be a nice keeper. Nice eater. There we go. Might keep that one. White tube jig provides dinner. There's a good one. Oh man, I can just see all of them down here. Yeah, single barbless hook, but that's okay. I already got dinner. We could use one more though. Right where this rapid comes out, it's shallow and then it just drops off, and I'm just looking down, I'm seeing 4 or 5 lake trout, all just bam, bam, hitting, one after the other. I had one on that looked like just a tank, like a 15-pounder or so. Nice. Rock good whiskey gonna ease my mind. How the hell are you gonna ease mine? Sand from your hair blowing in my eyes. Blame it on the beach, grown men don't cry. Do I remind you of your daddy in his 88 Ford? Labrador hanging out the passenger door. Cold shoulder, closing time, you were begging me to stay till the sun rose. Strange words that come on out of a grown man's mouth when his mind's broke.
Be like heading down anyone
I kind of miss the days when there was no GPS. Like what I would have done before the trip is I would have like taken a bunch of compass bearings and written them on the map and drawn lines, and then we could have just gotten to the one spot, put our compass here, paddled, got to the next, got to that spot, and just navigated through all the islands and it's like way more fun. Feel huge. The net's almost too small for this fish, right? Could almost get out, hey? There we go. Pretty good one. Pretty good fish. Not nearly the biggest, but here, pretty good. You there, buddy? That thing barely even fit in the net. The one that I caught before was like double the size of that, you know? Yeah. And I just basically only used the net just to like lift it into the boat.
Well, honestly, that's the other reason that whale, like my net just wasn't big enough for
right.
a whale.
Looks like the bites picked up again. Here in the evening, we're making our way down this lake. Probably not going to get to camp till quite late. Just smashed probably I don't know, 9-pound lake trout, maybe 8 pounds, maybe bigger, and lost another one coming through this narrows here. This lake is smaller than the first lake and shallower, so maybe the water temperature is warmer, and that means like with these hot days the fish might be more lethargic or might go to deeper water. So might not be as good. A little shallow here, so I'm scared to get snagged, but no risk, no reward, baby. We're just trolling along trying to make it to the end of this big lake, and I hook into what feels like a half-decent trout coming over the shallow. But lake trout just swim down, eh? Couple nice ones there. That one wasn't very big. That's like, I don't know about this lake, but probably about average. The other lake, that would have been small for sure. Yeah, so we probably have about 2.5 clicks to go. pretty long paddle on this narrow winding lake. It's almost like a wide river with no current really, but a big bay. And we should be at camp soon. Been some winds, but not really against us, not really for us either. We haven't really been pushing, but it's a long paddle. It's probably about 15K, so but best to put it behind us. And we're gonna have probably about 100 kilometers or more of lakes with connecting river and rapids before we really get to the main flow of the Hood River. Okay, so man, we're like paddling into this bay.
But we're not really, because we just rounded the corner. So
Well,
we're just gotta go over there.
Or is it to there we have to go to? That doesn't really make sense. So that we have to go there, Ted. Look. So that was the crossing. It just didn't seem big enough for me. But then this seemed too big.
Where I was blowing.
Yeah.
Originally.
Yeah. Just because I don't think
that makes sense, yeah. Well, but then
I thought this was just the other side of the lake. I didn't see an opening here really. That wind died down. The black flies have found us. Not quite as vicious as yesterday, but still pretty bad. A few interesting tips about the Arctic. The bugs are bad! Tip 1, bring bug spray. I would recommend bringing a lot of bug spray. I don't know if you can see this sort of general cloud around me, but they're not landing on me and biting me because I'm using Muscal 30% DEET lotion. I have some spray here too, and I hit my hat with the spray. Hey there. Oh, a couple blew away. That one's still alive. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 2 there. Not bad. That's not that many compared to before. Do a random clap. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's a good random clap. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. My all-time record is 52 in Labrador. Gonna do it up with some Cajun fish crisp and pan fried. So I took the skin off, cut it into little chunks. It's gonna be real good. Okay, we are at the cooking fish portion of our day. This is the fish. By the way, you might be noticing this. I didn't film any of it, but I cut my finger cleaning the fillet knife. There's a lot of blood. Shake that up. Get the fish crisp. Nice even coating. What do you think of this fish with the lake trout with the Cajun fish crisp?
It's really good. I like the other method, but it's really nice to change it up.
Today was a pretty good day, but Ted had like a horrific migraine headache. But fortunately he's feeling better, so that must have been pretty challenging for him to push through. We essentially started the day with a portage because we basically camped mid-portage trail. And not long after that, I lined down a rapid, had portaged it, and then we didn't really push. We more or less took our time paddling a very large lake, each of us catching some nice fish at the base of the rapid. The fishing wasn't as good on this lake. I caught a nice one, but it wasn't like tank town like the last lake, and that could just be because it's just a shallower lake with really hot weather. So we still have, what do we paddle now? Like 45 kilometers or something like that. Still have a long way to go, but we're hoping we can make better time on certain stretches when we get into the heavier current. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. The first piece I had was kind of fishy, like almost like what's happening. Oh my god, that's good. So juicy. Anyways, Ted and I are gonna finish up our fish. Look at that. Bugs died down because the wind picked up, and crawl into the tent for a good sleep, but won't be long because it's already super late. We actually have to get up today and actually make some distance tomorrow. We did okay today, but we want to get onto a little bit of an earlier schedule. That's juicy. So anyways, we're gonna finish this last round of fish and turn in. Good day today, other than the boo-boo that I got.